Chapter 8. The Betrayal. The theft was elegantly simple. Julian slipped the heirloom, a diamond-encrusted Hartley family snuff box, into Oliver's satchel during Greek translation. By evening, the Academy's headmaster, a prune-faced man named Dr. Mornay, ransacked the dormitories. "Search them all," Mornay barked. "Thievery will not stain Hartley's honor." Oliver stood frozen as a porter upturned his trunk, scattering inkpots and ragged manuscripts. The snuff box tumbled out, its gems winking in the lamplight. Julian's gasp was theater perfect. "Graves, but he's Lady Celia's—" "Liar!" Oliver lunged, but two porters pinned him. Mornay's cane cracked across Oliver's knuckles. "You'll leave tonight, and pray Lady Celia doesn't press charges." Lydia found him in the stables, shoving clothes into a valise. "It was Julian," she said, her voice frayed. "He's done this before, to a gardener, a tutor, anyone who threatened his inheritance." Oliver whirled. "And you said nothing?" "I tried, but Celia protects him. She always has." Lydia thrust a folded letter into his hand. "Take this. Miss Voss, the widow in Yorkshire. She knew your father. She'll help." Oliver eyed the paper. "Why trust me now?" "Because I am tired." Her eyes glistened. "Of lies. Of being his shadow. Go before Julian sends the magistrates." The road to Yorkshire was a blur of rain and rage. Oliver hitchhiked with farmers, slept in haylofts, and traded his coat for a moldy horse blanket. The locket grew heavier each mile, its silver chain chafing his neck. "Burn it," Julian's voice taunted in his mind. "Burn it all." But Clara's face flickered in the dark. "You'll see to it, won't you?" Miss Voss's cottage crouched at the edge of a fog-choked moor, its stone walls bearded with moss. The widow answered his knock with a shotgun. "State your business." Oliver held up Lydia's letter. "I'm Edward Graves's son." The shotgun lowered. Miss Voss peered at him, her eyes sharp as flint. "Prove it." He unclasped the locket. She traced Edward's portrait, her voice softening. "He warned me you'd come." Over bitter tea, Miss Voss unraveled the past. Edward had been investigating Hartley Mills, factories supplying Celia's fortune, where children worked looms until their lungs collapsed. "He uncovered ledgers," Miss Voss said, "proving Celia and Julian's father silenced whistleblowers. They drowned him for it." Oliver's hand shook. "Why tell me now?" She opened a rusted strongbox, revealing Edward's journal. "Because you're ready." That night, Oliver wrote by firelight, the journal's pages whispering truths darker than he'd imagined. Names, dates, payments to magistrates, doctors, gravediggers. A shadow crossed the window. Oliver tensed, clutching his pen like a dagger. "Still scribbling, Princeling?" Eleanor stood in the doorway, soaked and smirking, a sack of stolen bread slung over her shoulder. Oliver gaped. "How did you—" "Followed your trail. Took a detour to rob a magistrate." She tossed him an apple. "Miss me?" He laughed, a raw, startled sound. "You're mad." "And you're hunted." She flopped into a chair, eyeing the journal. "So, what's the plan?" Oliver stared into the flames. "We burn Hartley Mills to the ground." Eleanor grinned. "Finally, a decent fairy tale."